Hello everyone, it's Kaiser. I'm going to cast a game between ZLO and MaitzNoob. It's going to be on Regor. This is going to be my first cast. I don't know if I will do some others afterwards. Just give me feedback at the end of this replay, this cast. I think we are going to enjoy this one. Zoe said it was really interesting. So let's go. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So we got MaitzNoob. No, it's low. At the top, in Aeon, and MaitzNoob at the bottom, playing Cybran. So classic start, going for the Hydro first after the 4 mexes, and pretty fast air for both players, so this is quite usual. And MaitzNoob going to do his first move to get the reclaim in the middle. As you can see, I think you know the map already, but there is this reclaim that is really important, and this one here that is the same on this side. And right now ZLO is going for some labs. We'll try to catch an engineer here, doing some manual reclaim over here, and Maitz sending his first scout to have an idea on what ZLO is going for. So this scout is going to be killed. Same for ZLO. He sent his scout there to grab information about the engineer expanding, but he didn't scout the middle of the base. I think it's important to scout it at some point, because you will know when mexes will upgrade, and when opponent goes tech 2 land, for example, without having to scout again. So a lab, not a lab, a mantis at the top, but it's gonna be countered by the Aurora, and the lab here killed the engineer. So for the moment, everything goes well for ZLO. I'm gonna see if he will be able to deny this reclaim from his opponent, but I'm not seeing him sending any units towards the middle. That's kind of weird. Usually you see a lot of battle in the middle to fight for this reclaim, but whatever. And there you can see the supremacy of Auroras, nearly getting 3 kills without any damage. We didn't see anybody steal the reclaim of his opponent. That happened quite often, but okay. And the engineer here is going to be killed. Usually when I take this, I try to get it back a little bit and to build a radar to have formation in the middle. It's really important. So now we can see that MaitzNoob is going for 2 air factories, and he's building his transport to be able to drop this how to say that, high ground. And only 2 air factory for ZLO. So the goal of ZLO is sending his ACU in the middle, and he's trying to get his expansion with Auroras, but MaitzNoob is putting some pressure, and MaitzNoob realized that ZLO is doing his typical stuff of sending his ACU to the middle, so he's bringing his ACU 2 in the middle. So now ZLO I think is going to try to put some pressure in here too, since the ACU is not going to secure this expansion. We are going to see this expansion is going to MaitzNoob gonna take it, but at the long term he's finally dropping here, and the lab is still alive, but don't think he is gonna be doing anything. Trying to sneak around the opponent army, but it's not going to work. And maybe it's going to get caught. No, didn't realize. Okay, he did. And that won't be able, it won't drop, that's for sure. So he's building a land factory, and then he's going to build some medusas to be able to kill this PD and then take the mexes. So for some reason MaitzNoob went for a lot of Tech 1 army. Usually you don't want to do that against Aeon, you prefer to go for Tech 2 pretty fast, and he's not going Tech 2 land. So he's focusing more on air, and this is the critical air battle. Oh shit, he was doing so well. But yeah, some misplay. So now it's really close. I think ZLO may win. It's really close. At first MaitzNoob did really well, but then he just didn't care anymore. and lost a lot. And this expansion may die. At least he forced all the unit to go to this direction to be able to defend. This will survive, but ZLO taking this expansion, usually you can't do that, but okay, whatever. If his opponent let him do that, that's nice for him. So what ZLO is going for? He's going for Tech 2 mexes. He has 2 already, and no transition to Tech 2, but that's quite understandable since his opponent is not Tech 2. Well, he's getting Tech 2 right now, but that's really late, and it's better to stay on Tech 1 as Aeon when your opponent is still Tech 1. He doesn't have a lot of radar. I mean, oh shit, that's typical ZLO. He has a horrible macro. He's doing well on attacking your opponent, his opponent, but he's not spending his mass like he should do. He still didn't drop this high ground, so that, and didn't take this max too. So oh well, you know, ZLO doing really well and doing some weird shit afterwards. I would be him, I would just, yeah, start some upgrade. Even this one, you can definitely afford it. He's going to rebuild this one. And now we see some gestures being used, since he has 3 air factories. He's going definitely to have more interceptors. So Jester just go through and killing this hydro. That's an hydro that isn't built that much. ZLO does build it quite often, but I don't see a lot of people building this hydro. And I would love to see some bombers here. Like you build 4 bombers, you click on these 4 auroras and you press G, and then nearly everything dies in first pass. So that is the power of bombers against Auroras. ZLO going for some upgrade, and he's going to drop. Finally going to take this next. Maybe MaitzNoob should have left his Mantis here, even if there is nothing, while you still deny mechs when your opponent will try to get it. Still not making a move for this expansion, that's really weird. MaitzNoob going for 2, and if finished his period upgrade, he will maybe build a long one, the range upgrade. We will see, and some hoplite in the middle to be able to fight back the Auroras. So, okay, he's doing his force, tech to max, and getting his tech to land. He's quite low on energy, I think. Well, that's okay in comparison to MaitzNoob for some reason. Yeah, MaitzNoob is power stalling like crazy. He's getting this tech to pigeon, afterward he will be fine. Reclaim wise, MaitzNoob is doing better, but that's what I expected. He's reclaiming a bit everywhere, not much trees around, while there is a lot of reclaim for ZLO that is still available. I think he doesn't care about reclaiming. If he use hoplite like this one, he should be putting some scout in his group, so he's able to see what's going on and to be able to abuse this range advantage. Right now, or he use an engineer to build some mechs on the go. That's the commander. He has the range upgrade.
Commander under attack.
But he doesn't have overcharge. He's not even going to build one yet, so okay. And he's building obsidian. So 4 mechs for MaitzNoob, 4 tech to max, getting 6 tech to max, getting 7 maybe. Yes. And while his opponent has only 5, ZLO still didn't take this expansion. He's too lazy to do that. He preferred to drop some obsidian here to defend these mechs. And he's going, MaitzNoob is going for tech 3 land. So that's pretty late, to be honest. They had a really long phase at tech 1, and none of them tried to go for a rush, a tech 3 rush. So Obsidian finally killed this expansion. Not sure how they killed this PD. Maybe that was thanks to some RT from before. Some tech 2 PDE, not sure why. And some nice wall to be able to slow down any attack from his opponent, and so he can use all his unit on the other side. So that's quite smart. He's building some PD there too. ZLO is going for turtle, and he has tech 3 land finally. But okay, so a TML here He's going to kill this tech to PD, this tech to max. Okay, there is nothing else to kill. There is TMD here, and one is being built here, so it's not going to do much more. Building PD on each side. I think MaitzNoob is doing better. I mean, building PD is logical for him since he has I'm gonna show, yeah, he has a mass advantage thanks to all these tech to maxes, an income advantage, so he's definitely doing better echoing. That was a shot to the ACU that when you don't have any target, killing, okay, he killed also Tech 1 Factory. Shooting at the commander is always a nice idea because you remove 6000 HP, well, when your opponent is going to try to use it offensively, you can just deny his attack without spending too much mass, so that's always something nice to do. I think a missile is 180, so it's not that costly, that expensive. Oh, what a sneaky 12 kills on this Aurora. I didn't pay attention, but he must go there and shoot at this mechs. So well done from him. Tech to hair here, building some renegades. This TML is not going to do well. Finally, ZLO is dropping this this high ground. Is gone. Yeah, he got spotted, but he will be able to drop, and yeah, that's what happened. A well placed flak and 32 kills. Some hoplites killed, or yeah, they just go through and they just suicided against some Auroras. Not sure what this is going for. The Harbinger. Oh, that's so nice. That's not going to work either, but okay. Some nice drop here with some Tech 1 unit, so since you don't use them anymore at this point of the game, you can just suicide them and try to be annoying. And no, okay, no, I think it was the Tech 2 transport, but only Tech 1 transport. I think Tech 2 transport would be a good idea. He has Tech 2 hair, so Loyalist failed in this attack, so PD did pay off. More Tech 2 maxes in here. MaitzNoob is scaling up a little bit. Some little fights here. Finally killed the TML, but got reclaimed here. I think he built another one. It's quite a lot of mass in there. And he didn't kill the Harbinger in the end. It's too bad. We keep a look at this little Aurora. Not sure, I think ZLO has a better air now. You really need to be careful when using your gunship like this. Now you have to build some repair, I don't know how to call that, the stuff that repair the air, the planes, because they are all low life, so they won't be used for anything afterwards if they are not repaired. Air staging. So yeah, game is a bit turtle right now. Still not putting mass storage around their tech to maxes. Finally getting it after cleaning the civilian. Okay, some some mass storage here. He has all tech to maxes here. So I would say MaitzNoob is doing better, okay, at mass income. That's kind of weird since he doesn't have this upgraded, but I think having this one and this one. Okay, so they were so low life that they are not going to do anything, and they are going to get shut down at the end. And we're gonna have our second air fight, but this is gonna be a complete rape. I guess Swift wins are so good, no? Well, MaitzNoob did some nice micro, or maybe it was Slow that did poorly. I would have bet on Slow, but okay. Anyway, it's faster to get that air advantage when you are Aeon, because it's easy to pump a lot of Swift wins from these factories. It's kind of weird. Okay, there is a shield here, only the first one. It's kind of weird that they are not using artillery. You could really do a lot of damage putting 2 artilleries here and killing the base of your opponent, for example. This expansion is going to die surely against this Harbinger. And this one, so... oh, this overcharge is going to be deadly. For some reason, they can shoot at the com, but the com can't shoot at them. He may have died there. That's crazy. That's so close. They kind of shoot at other stuff because he didn't have enough radar. Oh, he did. Okay. So, I don't know. Some nice tech to radar here. And finally this expansion going down. He will have to transport some brick in here if he wants to defend it. Meanwhile, tech to force with some bricks attacking in here. Still think he can win it, but he should have his Rhino at the same time of his brick. So now he's losing his Rhino for nothing. And he didn't have a radar, so that's always an issue when you attack. You have to make sure that you have radar so you can use the range, and you know if you can attack or it's better to just get back and give no mass. First tech 3, but that's a shame. Between a tech 1 factory, not even building, a tech 1 air factory and a pigeon, tech 1 pigeon. So we'll need to reclaim this 3 stuff and build some mass storage to be able to increase the production of mass. ZLO is looking real offensive right now. He's killing a lot of expansion of his opponent, or at least he's taking some ground. Map control. Again, this mech's being killed. That's a hero. Nearly 5-star Aurora. He should definitely beat a tech 2 tank. He should, but it won't. And going tech 3 air for ZLO. Does he have... Okay, he has one tech 3 pigeon, he's going for second one. And he brought his ACU to the pound, so he's safe. I think ZLO is thinking he's doing better right now. I'm not sure. He's still far behind in mass production, so and as we can see, Renegade hasn't done anything. He's going tech 3. Okay, he has tech 3. Still building some Renegade. He will switch soon to some ASF, I think. You just have one land support, tech 3 land factory, and building. He's always building some Mercy for some reason. Not quite sure why. Maybe a misclick. Getting his tech 3 air support here, support factory. Oh shit, you really need to put some mass storage around there. Come on. Going tech 3 to be extra safe. I'm doing some nice cutting to have all the information of on his opponent and to know if he needs to attack because he's behind or not. Not sure about this attack. I mean, he doesn't know there is a big army in here. Okay, he has a big army, but it's only to kill 4, take 1 Nexus, so not that important. Take 2 transport being killed. I mean, all this could have been Harbinger, wouldn't know. And the strat. Ground fired in between all this. This is maybe a bit ballsy. Will it work? Okay, kill 2. And we'll kill this one afterward. And strat kind of disappeared. Went off map and decided to do some weird shit. So yeah, that's what happened. Okay, the ECU is here to defend at the end. Finally. Will it do more damage? Oh, he may kill some build power here. Yeah, that's quite nice. Killed a lot of build power, so that's always useful. But this mass donation is gonna help ZLO a lot. He has to rebuild everything here. Is far behind mass production right now. Doesn't have any tech 3 mechs. So all he has to count on is to get the reclaim and to build something like a GC and to be offensive. To equalize the mass differential. I think, okay, I'm just gonna take some numbers. 13 against... Okay, 17. MaitzNoob is a bit behind, but afterward he may be able to build some tech 3 gunship to be able to counter the GC. We will see. But he has already a lot of breaks. If he doesn't send them to kill some tech 1 mechs, then he may still be able to win. So strat killing a little bit the... Oh, that's so smart. That's fucking so smart. I never thought of it. Like, already assist an engineer or something, and everything split really nicely. Okay, he really needs to kill this this strat. Whoa, that's not going very well for MaitzNoob. Interceptor is doing nothing. Usually when you have an interceptor in a fight like this one, just press S and micro your ASF. Okay, so this I thought he would have crushed it there, but okay. This Max is getting killed by nope. There was something in front, so that survived. That okay, that second shield, so he's definitely able to find this amount of bricks alone. That's 157 mass for Texas Scout. And did he reclaim his... Oh, I missed something there, I guess. Oh, he just reclaimed, but that's weird. I don't know what's happened here. Maybe a brick drop, but I don't see anything. And the monkey lord being built. Omni is going up after some SAMs. And yeah, air staging were built. sending a brick to face off this 5 vet Aurora. This Aurora has been a pain in the ass of MaitzNoob. But MaitzNoob need to be careful, because with this monkey lord he won't be able to face off the GC and even more all this Harbinger. I mean, he could win against all this Harbinger with some nice kiting, but when you are not careful you can lose it really easily against that amount of texture unit. And you see only one unit, and is being able to deny a lot of Tech 1 maxes, so you don't need to send a lot of your army in as a raiding unit. Only one can do enough. And TMLing all Tech 1 max just because it's annoying to do that. And now he's backing his monkey lord. Oh fuck, that assist. Okay, he's not backing it. He's sending it to the open base, so we are going to see a trade bait. I don't think this is going to work, especially with all this texture unit. This is going to be a win for ZLO, definitely. And that's gonna be problematic for MaitzNoob. He's building finally his texture gunship, but that's a bit too late. All the brick got killed without damaging that much the GC. And now it's low, trying to defend his base with some Tech 2 PD, a shield plus the com shield. Trying to slow down. This is the attack, he's backing his com in here. He should have waited maybe for this. Oh, kill this one. Okay. But yeah, he lost his monkey rod. Meanwhile, his opponent is going to kill all the base of MaitzNoob. So these bricks can definitely finish this. Maybe ZLO can overcharge them, but he doesn't have energy anymore. So he needs to get the hell out of here and to kill everything in here. For some reason he's not killing the whalers. And one good point for MaitzNoob is that all his energy has been built in here, so some shift G to be able to kill all the gunship as fast as possible. So the GC is going to survive. Or maybe not if the ASF are that sleepy to attack. He's going to lose it. What the fuck? Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. So it's complete trade base. Both experimental got killed. We got all the energy still for MaitzNoob, but MaitzNoob is has not the air advantage for now. But I think there is no way ZLO is going to get back from there if he still stains the pound. I mean, he needs to rebuild Tech 1 Pigeon, so that's what he's doing here. Meanwhile, his opponent still have Tech 3 Maxes in here, Tech 3 Pigeon. So the only thing he needs to do is to be safe. Not sure why he's building some torpedo defense. Only thing I would be worried about is some, I don't know, torpedo bombers, but he has some SAMs and his opponent doesn't have anything quite close to that. Not sure why he's not getting the air advantage since he can. I mean, with just this he can win the game easily. Maybe, yeah, he's going to kill his opponent with some torpedoes. That would be funny. And hopefully, yeah, ZLO cancelled his shield. Why are you getting out? Okay, maybe the this ASF. I would use all my bricks in here, and I would definitely, as mates, scout the whole map to be able to know what to expect. Yeah, okay, he's getting some ASF now. Reclaim is real. Fight for your life. Not sure what. Okay, some radar in here, but still doesn't have a lot of energy. Finally building his third Tech 3 Pigeon. So he brought his ASF to defend against the strat. but missed it, and now he's trying to defend his commander. Actually, with 5 bricks, I mean 4 bricks, he may be able to. Oh, nice to see. Ooh. But I'm not sure why we are still looking at this game. It's so finished anyway. Okay, only at Extreme X here. I'm going to speed it up anyway. MaitzNoob is just sending his SF one by one, not sure why, but okay. The only thing he has to be careful is not to send his ACU outside, getting killed by a Harbinger. It's finally getting the advantage. Oh, that's close. And he will be able to build some Tech 3 gunship, Tech 2 gunship, and this is the end, finally. Oh, he has a shield on the very last second. Able to keep the shield on.
Commander under attack.
With that low amount of energy, where is pulling all its energy from?
Attack.
Only this? That's incredible.
Commander under attack.
Yeah. Trying to survive, but there is no point. Well played for both players. He was building Monkey Lord again. That's quite an unusual Regor that we just saw. This trade base doesn't appear quite often in general in the game, so that's really nice to see. And yeah, maybe some drop of Harbinger in here at the end would have done the trick, but set up a new game. Both opponents from the beginning reborn from the ashes, but okay. That was really cool. Hope you liked it, and see you next time.